Well, we are happily live. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Because we've been having.
No.
You can't hear that? Crazy. Open your ears.
I hear some little,
Oh.
but it's like playing through somebody else's speakers. I can't hear it through mine.
Let's see. Let's add a window. Capture a window. Let's see.
Damn.
Let me see if I can figure out how we can do this. And we can...
You don't have to have the chat. I have it open, so you
Okay.
don't have to if it doesn't work.
Well, it's just I'm gonna have to do something for the background. I'm gonna change that background too. Woo! Background opacity. I don't want no. Let's see. Let's just there we go. We darken it up. Make the content just a little bigger. There we go.
Yeah, I'm really not even sure what the hell's lighting my face up because everything else is all dark screen. So maybe TikTok, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Oh well, that's okay. It helps.
hey.
It clears my wrinkles.
Actually, you look fantastic. I mean, a lot better because we didn't have light the last time. You know, we did this back in July. Yeah. Let's see. What if we can get a little bit more on it?
My sound's always been the problem.
Yeah, you got that all figured out, so we're good there.
Well, I had been moving stuff around. That's why I told you. I said we better test it.
All right, the NFL 2026 season's upon us. As a matter of fact, I've got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on there, and it's 9-0 Kansas City right now, just to let you know. So I know you guys are happy about that. Tell me how happy you are about the Kansas City Chiefs performing well in the second week of playtime. I don't know what do you call preseason? It's a bunch of crap.
I don't watch preseason. I don't really care too much about the game. I can't focus on them. So because they don't matter, so I don't really focus on them. I did watch some of the game last night, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there was good stuff. The kicker's great. Really excited about the kicker. But I'm not as far as the Chiefs, the best part of that game is I hate the Buccaneers, so good for them.
Are you watching any preseason, Brett?
I haven't this year yet.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to. Huh?
Okay.
I've been keeping up with it. I haven't been watching.
Well, that brings up a good point because how many preseason games are they putting on the free airwaves?
That's a good question. I don't know because I don't have free airways. I don't even know what that is anymore. I'm not going to pay for it. I always find a free link, but I'm not going to pay for it. If it's not on one of my streamers, then I'm not going to watch it.
Well, there you go. Well, basically every game is on a streaming service. All the preseason games are either on ESPN or the NFL Network. And to be candid with you, I spend the $7 and I get a month's worth of NFL Network just so I can watch the preseason because I like to see what's going on with the new players, who's getting a chance, a good look, and see if anybody gets hurt. But
yeah, that's what I don't like about preseason is the injury part of it.
Yeah.
My son's dad has NFL Plus, so he gives it to him. So I just use my son's account. My son's account, so
Don't be admitting that on live air. Look at that. We got Lou Rock Hellcat. Way to go.
Oops.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Okay.
He's a Dallas Cowboys fan, so we're allowed to do that.
Okay, he's
At least I
gay,
feel like-
is what you're telling us? That's
Yeah, a
that's
little
weird.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why it didn't work out.
Well, so we're talking about the NFL season 2026. Welcome everybody that's in here. Rumble, Facebook, YouTube. We are streaming live there. And I've got the lovely and talented Mayor Crazy and Brett from Real Patriots Voice. Are we still calling you RPV? Is that still your nickname, Brett?
Call me wherever you want to call me.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to call you the
Word.
Shine Maker. And, Tampa Bay just scored a touchdown. Boy, that hurts. Damn. I don't know how they did it. All right. So I've got some fun questions that I put together for you guys because I know a little bit about what you like about the NFL, but Mayor Crazy, who's your favorite team in the NFL? And you can say Kansas City Chiefs. It's okay.
Come on now. Now, why would you put that kind of junk on me? If you don't know what my team is by now, you absolutely do not know me that well.
All right. Well,
'Cause
tell all 4 people out there listening who your favorite team is.
the Green Bay Packers. I mean, everybody should be a Packers fan. I think everybody is a little bit, just a little bit.
Why? Why should they be a Green Bay Packer fan? What is the allure and the draw? I want to know that.
I can't answer for anybody else, but like, I mean, some people are just bandwagoners. They liked whatever they like because there's a lot to like about the team, the history, and all the things. I mean, the Super Bowl trophy is called the Lombardi, so I mean, there's an awful lot of Green Bay in the NFL. I mean, let's just be real about it. I mean, Lambeau's a historical field. They have a lot of history. They're the only team owned by their community type of stuff. So it's a whole lot, and we've had some of the greatest. I'm not saying the NFL doesn't have other greats, but we have had some of the greatest. So I don't come from those eras. I was from Illinois, which I love that because when I tell Bears fans that I'm from Illinois, but I'm a Packers fan, that really pisses them off. So that's fantastic for me. But like I did, it was the team too, but not really. I moved to Wisconsin. I was living there. I went and seen the stadium. I mean, it's pretty badass, and it was cool. Like the whole aura of the entire thing was that it had nothing to do with win or losing back then because I was pretty young, but
Yeah.
the whole thing, just the community, all of that. So, I like the Bulls and I liked other teams, but for whatever reason, the Bears didn't stick.
Well,
Just couldn't do it.
and we got to qualify this because when you lived in Illinois, where did you reside? What little metropolis, what metro area were you in?
I was in Aurora,
Which is
Chicagoland, more or less. Montgomery is too. That's another little sub-city of Aurora, but it's all the same.
right.
And I mean, I know the Super Bowl shuffle word for word. I can tell you that much. So, but yeah, that's the last time the Bears had any relevance. But to be fair, back then I wasn't a Packers fan either. I was an NFL fan. I watched them all. I watched all the games. I bet on all the games with my dad and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He was a Packers fan. He wouldn't even let me have the Packers ever. So but I mean, I was in Wisconsin all the time. And again, it was just a pretty badass community. I mean, the whole thing up there, everything surrounding.
Yeah.
I don't know how other teams do it to say that they don't, but the way they do it, their preseason, their practices, the players, because they're always out in the town. You're always bumping into them, talking to them all the time, all the coaches, all that stuff. So I don't know. It's all around good team, and it's a badass stadium. So it's a nice stadium to be in.
How big is the city of Green Bay on that little peninsula? I mean, you got a ballpark number for us? Is it a metro? Is it huge? Is it like Chicago or New York?
It's like 100,000 people.
Yeah.
It's not big at all. It's actually it's one of the smallest markets in the NFL, actually.
Exactly.
And that's why the draft's only been there, I think, twice now. One really, really long time ago, and then here recently in 2025. Or 2024.
That's pretty interesting.
And there was 600,000 people at the draft, and the town holds 100,000. So, just for size-wise, it was very, very insane, and they shut it down because of that. It actually was so big that they had to turn people away. It was kind of wild.
That is really crazy. Now, okay, so I've got to since you're such a big Green Bay Packer fan, I gotta ask you some trivia. We're gonna grade you on how much of a Green Bay fan you are. So
you might as well fail that one, anyways. Go. Let's see. My son's good at that stuff, not me.
Oh, come on, you're a trivia queen. That's why we had you doing Mayor Crazy's trivia because you like that stuff. And
I'm
you
not
were
gonna
good
give
at
you
it.
my secrets, but go ahead.
Yeah. Big Chief, welcome in. Yep, we're on the crazy train tonight. We got Lou Rock in here. Ooh, slightly here, and he brought some pumpkin spice. But
oh my God!
I'm sorry.
Listen, leave that to Slightly. Slightly, don't you fucking start.
Anyway, all right. Who was the founder for the Green Bay Cheeseheads? The team.
I don't know that.
You don't know that? You go to the stadium that's named after Curly Lambeau.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you're asking. I know that guy's name, but I don't know that he was the founder.
Okay.
I don't know the lore of him. I don't know that.
What? You don't know the lore? I know the lore of the Kansas City Chiefs. What kind of? You're a fairweather. You're a bandwagon fan. That's what you are, Crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
You're a bandwagon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know specific history. It's really bad. My son's 25. He knows more than I do. Like, not even kidding.
Because he takes an interest in the historical preservation.
He did.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, he's a Packers fan. He's a Packers fan from Dallas or from Texas, so that of course rattles some feathers down here in Texas.
Well, there's not really any teams to root for while you're in Texas. I mean, the Cowboys.
I know because they're just terrible little bitch teams.
Exactly, they're gay. It's the cheerleaders do better than they are. All right, well, fine. Brett,
my bad. Yeah. If I would have thought about it, yeah. Anyways,
I hear you. All right, Brett, you've got some kind of symbol like Super Friends symbol behind you. What's your favorite team? Tell me why.
49ers, of course, but I've liked them ever since Montana.
Oh,
since him and Royce and
okay. So back in the
watching them too, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the glory days, and I mean, so I got to ask a question. You don't reside in the Gay Bay area, right?
Nope. Far in between.
Actually, like diametrically opposed in the United States. Like, the Gay Bay's here, and you're way over here in the East Coast.
Yep.
And do you walk around with the big San Francisco emblem through the hollers and the dales where you live? Sometimes? And you get funny looks? Do people like shy away do small kids turn away and run?
A lot of people around here like the Browns or the Steelers.
So
they don't care. They don't care about no 49ers fans.
Yeah, they're not.
They can't talk shit.
They're not real sports people. There is what you're saying.
Right.
They don't have an understanding of football if they're still rooting for the Browns. I would have been okay if you would have said they root for the Steelers because that's kind of hardworking, solid, good folk. If you would have said Steelers, but anyway.
I don't have beef with the Steelers. I do technically have beef with the 49ers, but I can't talk shit about the 49ers because they've been whooping our ass for a while. So.
Well, because I have to go. I've got 3 teams that I'm going to root for this season. And number one, I mean, this is it, the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going all the way this year. Mahomes is healthy. Kelsey looks like a beast. We've got the MVP running back. We stole him from Seattle. So we're just going to be chugging down the field. Nobody's going to be able to stop us. This is going to be like, the 2021-22 season. It's just going to be who's Kansas City going to beat. But on the other side of that, I'm also going to be rooting for Brett's Gay Bay 49ers. And
I can't do that.
I'm going to do it, but there's a reason why I'm going to do it. I'll tell you that in a little while. And then my third team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Come on.
I know you hate them, but you know what? They're a fantastic team. Since they got rid of Brady, things are looking up for the Buccaneers.
Did you see who came back to San Francisco?
I did. I think that's going to be Mike Evans is going to be a hell of an addition. And that gives Brock Purdy somebody to throw to. and he's great.
Debo's back.
Yep, Debo's back after that drama. That's funny. But who's been jettisoned off of the 49ers? Who's not going to be playing this year? BA? Brandon? The wide receiver? The guy with the big mouth?
Yeah. I'm just more worried about old McCaffrey though. I don't know what's going on with him.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's just protecting the goods, because it costs a lot of money to insure him, and he's got to take care of things. And he's got kids now, so that's the way that goes. Oh, slightly brings up Kaepernick. And
That figures.
Podfather wants to know who the guest is with Mayor Crazy. That's Brett, Real Patriots Voice. Podfather from the Real Patriots Voice show back in the day.
RPV.
There you go. We got him. We snagged him, made him stay home from work tonight so he could talk football with all of us. And it's
my retirement.
Yeah. Dude, I'm retired. It ain't all it's cracked up to be. All right, so we got Crazy is a Green Bay Packer fan. Brett is a San Francisco fan. Of course, I am the ultimate Kansas City Chiefs fan. So, Brett, here we're gonna talk a little history, a little trivia with you. We're gonna see how much you know about your favorite team. Okay?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. When were the Gay Bay 49ers founded? When did they become a team? Stop laughing, Crazy. This is
Why do you keep saying that?
Well,
I know it was early 1900. Isn't it? Am I right?
You're close. You are close. It was the early 1900s. Matter of fact, it was kind of in the middle of the 1900s. Man, none of you guys, you're fair weather fans. 1946, after World War II, all the guys came back. They started
You're asking hard questions.
Well, you know what? If you're going to be a fan, you got to look at the hard subjects. You got to know the history of your.
If my son was here, I'd have him standing here so he can just be like.
Get him on speed dial. All right. How many Super Bowl championships have the 49ers won?
5.
Dang.
Maybe 6.
No, you got it right. Can you name the years they won?
A long time ago.
80. That was 88.
That's one.
89.
You be quiet.
2.
Oh, sorry, not you.
Slightly's trying to help you out here. Slightly, stop Googling it.
I want to say 90.
Don't listen to him.
93.
Nope. Close. Slightly, you actually had it.
For once, if he had been answering for me, he'd have given me the wrong answer, but he answered right for you.
Exactly. Yep, because he remembers that because his back when the Chargers actually were a football team in San Diego, when they had like a real team and a real, mission and goal. 94 when the Chargers lost.
That's not true.
But the two most important years for the Super Bowl championships. Look at this, Brett. He's trying to Google. He's on his phone. He's like,
No, I think I have some questions for you.
oh, okay. I'll answer them. I know all the stuff that you could ask me about Kansas City. 81 and 84. Those are the Montana wins. 81 and 84. As a matter of fact, the statue that sits outside of Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where they've got the tight end that's making that miraculous catch, that was 1981. Look at this. I know more than you do on your own team. I can't.
The statues outside my stadium have Curly Lambeau. That I know.
Okay, but who else is on the statues outside of Lambeau?
I don't remember that guy's name. Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi is out there. And who else? who is like the greatest quarterback of all time in the NFL?
The greatest of all time in the NFL?
Greatest of all time in the NFL before Tom Brady.
That's a negative. That's not true.
What was the question again?
Okay, the greatest quarterback in the NFL, hands down, during the modern era, since the inception of the game, back from
Bart Starr.
Bingo. He was a tough son of a bitch.
That's why I say you can say what you want, but the Packers have a high, like a built-in history. You can't get rid of it in the NFL.
Well, no, they are a part of the NFL, but the bigger question is who is their chief rival, and what do you know about their chief rival? I mean, because that's kind of where you grew up.
Oh my God!
Come on.
That's why it ain't even Chicago anymore. There aren't the bitch bears or something like that.
Well, yeah, they're moving into Indiana because they know what's best for them. Nobody wants to get mugged or shot. I mean,
you ready for your question, Scooter?
We're still talking about the rivals of the Green Bay Packers and the history that you may or may not know. I mean,
okay.
We got Curly Lambeau. He fired up the Green Bay Packers in 1911, and then he decided to make it the hometown team and sold shares. So it's not a corporate entity. Actually, everybody that lives in Green Bay has it. Do you have your share? Have you bought a share? Man.
The last time that they sold them, I was broke, so I couldn't do it, and I felt terrible because I wanted to get one for my son, but they'll do it again in his lifetime, so he'll be able to get one. But that's one, at least in my opinion, that's one of the coolest things about them. I mean, even if you don't have a certificate, that community owns that whole entire thing, so you're part of it regardless, but and that's why it's intense between them and Chicago, but it don't matter now that Chicago's moving. They're just gonna roast them. They're trying to, because last year they won the division, right? They did what they did last year,
right?
But you can't do it one time in 89 years and be all of a sudden the best in the NFL. That's not how it works.
No, that really isn't how it works. And they're a fair weather football team because, so I think ownership has actually changed. Because I think so, because it used to be the Hallis family, because they wear that GSH, George Hallis, and his granddaughter that's like 94 years old or 95 years old is the last living owner of it. And I think that the ownership has changed, and I think that's why they're moving out of Chicago and but they picked Gary, Indiana. Have you ever been to Gary, Indiana?
Well, apparently they're keeping the Chicago Bears. They're not changing it to the Indiana Bears, because I'd have roasted the shit out of them. That'd have been it. That'd have been over. They wouldn't have never came back from that shit.
No.
But the mayor or whatever said he wanted to. But I'm sorry, you gonna call yourself the Chicago Bears, but you are located in Gary, Indiana.
Exactly. Well,
stop.
Come on. Gary, Indiana is almost like a suburb of Chicago, because it's just right.
I mean, Indiana is the suburb of Illinois, more or less.
Well, most of it. I mean, part of it's also a suburb of Detroit, which is that's not good.
Yeah.
But
Hood Rat City.
Huh?
Hood Rat City.
Yeah, that's it.
Indiana is wild, and it's the Lions and the Bears, the two shittiest teams in the North. So I mean.
They used to be good. They used to be something to be reckoned with. On Thanksgiving, that was a game you could look forward to because the Lions would be playing. And then, the team down south here who actually had players that played, Staubach and Landry.
Lions are trash. They have never won shit. They screwed over the only good quarterback they had. Then he left there and then got his Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lions are trash. Their fans are fucking trash. All of it. Trash.
But they had Barry Sanders.
Trash.
Barry Sanders is the greatest running back of all time.
Matthew Stafford. And what did they do with them? What did they do with him?
Well, he
Nothing. Not shit.
Who was the coach back in those days? Who was that big fat coach that they had? Yeah.
Oh,
Looked like a slob. Looked worse than McCarthy.
He ain't no better than the slob that's there now. I don't like his ass either.
Actually, I know I like the coach for the Lions right now. And
ew, I don't like that dude. He's a prick. They're not gonna win shit under him. Not shit ever. He needs to go.
They did pretty good. Good.
No.
So, all right. So, what, RPV, you've been waiting all this time. What is your trivia question for me? How can I dazzle you with my knowledge? Give it to me. Come on. Hard. I know you've been looking it up. It's obscure.
Okay.
He's got to find it again.
Okay. Which linebacker was drafted by the Chiefs with the number 4 pick in the 1989 NFL draft?
Cherry.
No.
Give me a second. So it wasn't Cherry. Number 4 pick in the draft, 1984.
You want his number?
What's his number?
58.
58. Not Deron Cherry? You got me. Who was it? 19. It's 2 years before my draft class.
Nice.
Derek Thomas.
Oh!
Wow.
A beast.
I didn't know that name.
A beast. Big Derek. Okay. All right. You got me. But I know the history. I know that they were formed in 1964. They started out as the Dallas Texans. And then, you know what else? Lamar Hunt actually created the Super Bowl. He's the one that came up with the idea for the Super Bowl. Instead of the AFL, NFL championship game, he's the one that marketed it as the Super Bowl. Of course, who played in the very first Super Bowl? Who was that? Yep.
Me, I did it.
No, Cheeseheads, Green Bay, and Kansas City. And
we want that ass.
You got lucky.
So Kansas City came out of Texas.
Yes, they were. Yeah, when Lamar Hunt.
So you're the Dallas Cowboys offspring.
Oh, damn.
Nope. Negative.
The only Texas team I ever had any respect for was the Oilers. And once they were gone, the rest of them could take a hike.
I know. Well, but it's hilarious because I believe the Hunt family owned the name the Texans because that's what the Kansas City Chiefs were before they made the move to Kansas City. They were the Dallas Texans. And they played over in the Cotton Bowl Stadium down there in Dallas. And Dallas wouldn't build them a stadium. So Lamar said, yeah, we're out. We're done. We're going to Kansas City. That's they got barbecue. They've got, 18th and Vine. They got the greatest jazz ensemble. They got the Kansas City Monarchs. They've got at the time they had the Kansas City Athletics, which was a great baseball team until they up and left and went to frickin' Oakland. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the lure of that. I was going to say the Athletics. What?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, Kansas City Athletics actually started over on the East Coast, I believe in Boston, and then migrated to Kansas City, and then in 65, 66, they took off for Oakland. And that was the dumbest move that the Athletics could have ever made. But anyway. We got prepped and prepared. Welcome in. And now they're the Las Vegas A's. So they did do something smart. In the interim, they're the Sacramento A's, which nobody even cares about, but they are moving to Las Vegas. All right, you got another question for me, Brett?
Wow.
No, I'm good.
Nothing else? No Kansas City? What do you want to know? I mean, come on.
No, Scooter. He already stumped you. You just got to take that L and move on, my guy. You don't
Okay.
get no comeback. I already took my L for my miss on that, which I should have never missed that question, but
All right. All
it
right.
is what it is.
So, just out of curiosity, 2026 season's rolling around. When do we start? What's the date of the very first game? You already posted it out there, crazy.
9:13. We're gonna play the fuck ass Vikings.
That's going to be a fun game.
Ooh, you want to talk about my timeline, boy? Because you better. Ooh, they better hope. They better hope. I'm telling you right now, they be talking a lot of shit.
Well, where can people follow you while you're talking shit? Because I got to tell you, folks, this is one of the most entertaining things you can do on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday night or a Thursday night is check out Crazy and her antics during a Green Bay football game. So where can they find you at? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I say Twitter, but it's technically X Zitter. I call it Zitter, but it's just my handle's just Crazy Legacy. It's pretty much the same everywhere.
Crazy Legacy.
But, I mean, and it's all caps all the time, so I don't want to hear shit about why you yelling. No, none of that. You have no idea how it sounds over here. That's all I'm saying.
It's all yelling, even without the Twitter X tweet and X retins or whatever.
I don't watch preseason because I don't want to waste my emotions on shit that they pull in the preseason. I want to wait until the season starts so I can do proper direction of the emotions, whether it be pissed off because they're doing something stupid or I can't type because they just did whatever they were doing.
Well, I know half of your tweets are like emojis, like, and it's hilarious. And it's like 5 lines of different emojis.
Well, don't let them, because if we come back, what my favorite thing to do is just wait for a second when we're tanking it, we do a lot of first quarter bombing and then second quarter, maybe even first half bombing. And then we come out and like to slap people around. And then once I let a lot of people talk a lot of shit. And then I just start rolling in when we kick the long ass field goal or interception, picks it, whatever. Then I want to make sure that they see me. You guys was just talking shit. Now, I'm just saying.
Well, it is very entertaining. If you get a chance, follow at Crazy Legacy on X. Check it out on Sundays because I mean, if you follow her and you got her in your timeline, it's just like it's rapid fire. It's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, way to go, love. All right, kill him. You don't have Romeo. He left the team, didn't he?
I know. Yes, I was just thinking about that too. We've lost a couple of people that the Packers have a really bad habit of doing that, but there's only been a couple of times, well, more than a couple, that it's bit us in the ass, for getting rid of certain people versus whatever. But I think that our wide receiver room is big enough now that I gotta let that one go. Like I'm not a GM. That's why I don't make the decisions because, whatever. They see the shit. I don't. They see it all the time. I don't. I only see what I see, and that's it. But I think that we could. There's some decisions that I don't agree with, but again, not my call. So.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I haven't been watching anything. I don't know all the people that have left. I don't know all the movement. I heard of the drama with Keeson Nixon or whatever, and him saying, I'm not getting enough recognition, or they're trying to challenge me. Well, dude, I hate to tell you, but that everybody is in competition. Yeah. Everybody's in competition for their job. You're not the only guy out there doing that stuff. So if you want your job, you're going to have to step up. Yes, that's what they expect. Yes, that's what you get paid to do. So, I mean, and the Packers don't do drama. You'll be gone. Like, that's the first thing they'll kick you out. They don't do that.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's right. The Packers are not a flashy team. I mean, you've had some flash in the past, but everybody is pretty much just a hard worker kind of effort. And when Aaron Rodgers started getting full of himself and stopped riding in the back of pickup trucks around Green Bay with a 6-pack of beer, they got rid of him. So
There you go. You better leave Aaron Rodgers alone.
Oh no, I can't stand.
He's a bandwagon.
He's a Tony
I
Romo
love
quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers. I love
He,
his.
he, he tried and tried to get him to the 49ers. And we're like,
Well, yeah, that was like him and Brady wanted to play for the 49ers so bad because they're from Northern California or Gay Bay around in that area anyway. Slightly says the old man needs to retire. Let's see.
Shut up. You need to retire.
Aaron needs to go away. And Slightly, no, I did not get to watch Len Dawson play. But I wish I would have. But he was a hell of a commentator. So, Brett, I'm going to ask you the same question. Are you looking forward to a game this year that San Francisco is going to be playing? Who do you think?
the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. I think they're going to crush the Rams. I really do.
Only they had our number.
Yeah, but half of the team was.
I think they beat at least once last year, so
Yeah.
maybe twice.
Well, that's the first game, Thursday night. And of course, it's not going to be on regular TV. You know where they're going to be showing the Rams in the 49er game?
ESPN.
No, Netflix. Why the hell is Netflix involved in football? Other than they just need more money because their pedophile documentaries aren't going over very well, or they paid Mike Obama too much money for nothing. Sorry, I get a little frustrated and heated up. So, any other game? I mean, do you know that 2 days after Christmas, you're going to be playing the Kansas City Chiefs? That's going to be a tough game for me.
Where are they playing at? Kansas City?
They are playing at Kansas City. That is correct. Arrowhead Stadium in probably minus 12-degree weather.
I mean, interesting.
It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be tough for me because I tell you, the reason why I like San Francisco is basically because Brock Purdy tight end. His name just left me. Who am I talking about there? Scraggly-haired Iowa. Huh?
You talking about McCaffrey, are you?
No, not McCaffrey. Good Lord. No, I got to go to the depth chart. Let's, if you know it in the chat, tell me. The starting tight end for the 49ers. I mean, come on. George Kittle.
Kittle, yeah.
Yeah. No, George Kittle actually spent time in Oklahoma. He graduated from a high school here in Oklahoma before he went to play at Iowa.
That boy's a beast.
He is. He's a good guy, too. He's a good guy. So I think that's pretty good. Any other games crazy that you're looking forward to with your, your cheesers?
No, I saw the schedule. I was looking at it again. I mean, I obviously want to whip the shit out of half these ones. Some of them it's just like whatever, but like the Cowboys at Lambeau on week 6, we need to whip their ass.
That's not going to be.
And then like, but I don't know. It's kind of an odd schedule. Maybe the Dolphins game that's going to be at Lambeau too. I want to check that one out. The rest of them is whatever. I mean, we play these same ones ever. I hope we whip the shit out of it's the same thing. It's never going to change. I hope we whoop the shit out of all of them. It really don't matter. But I don't know. The Saints game, maybe looking forward to watching that one too. The Bills, I like to watch those games, but I really, really, really want to whoop the Vikings the first week just to set the tone.
Well, I don't think you're going to have any problem with it. I mean, because the Vikings, they make such poor decisions about the manpower. I mean, they got rid of Darnold. I think Darnold could have taken them to a Super Bowl. And, of course, he goes to Seattle, and what does he do? He takes them to a Super Bowl. They should have stuck with him. They put all their money on this J.J. McCarthy kid, and he's another God, it's like the Browns all over again. Place where quarterbacks go to die. That's what the Vikings tend to be. And now they think Kyler Murray's going to be their savior. I just don't see it happening. Slightly wants to get a prediction on season record from you, Crazy. For the Packers, what's the record? What's the
Well, I'm going to tell you, until we're undefeated. That's just how I do it. I don't predict when I don't ever predict the loss. When it happens, it happens. But I don't predict losses.
Yeah, but you tend to be vocal about it on X. It's fun to watch, folks. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about? If we lose,
yeah,
I leave. I don't get all mad about it. The only time I get mad is when there's cheating going on, referees, and all that other shit. And you're not going to tell me that doesn't happen. There's bullshit, and there's shit that got called out last year that didn't change any outcomes, but yet it got called out. So let's see what happens. Because if they continue with the fuck shit, I'm going to stop watching it. I'm not going to keep watching it when the games are set up.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's kind of hilarious because on the Beans and Weenie show, Slightly and Spanky and I got together and we talked about, were the NFL games rigged? Is there a script as to what teams are going to rise to the top and which teams are going to be at the bottom of the field? And I think there's a little bit of, I think there was something to it last year, maybe the year before.
Well, there is the last 3 or 4 years, and I get it. It's the entertainment shit. That's what it's called. I understand all of that.
Yeah,
I understand, but they're not even trying to hide the shit anymore. Like, I just feel like they're just like, oh well. I mean, they literally called out their own referees, but yet they didn't overturn anything that they screwed up. So
yeah, Slightly saying it's all about the dollar, the gambling, the money.
100%. I mean, it is. And that's why you have to pay for all the shit now. You don't get it free nowhere no more.
Nope. That is correct. You do not.
Well,
I predict the 49ers will at least get 14 games.
You think they're going to get 14? I think they could go 14, maybe 15. I mean, looking at
their schedule don't get hardest.
It really doesn't, to be candid with you. I think
that's why I was like, that's weird. When I'm looking at the schedule, I'm not scared of any of these games. I'm really not.
I tell you, there's a couple of games that I think might get close, and I think it, but certainly not Dallas, not Atlanta, Washington. Yeah, I think the Seahawks, if they have retooled their organization and they've got better folks in there. You know, I think because they gave away the MVP running back. Why do you trade the MVP running back away? Why don't you pay him? Because he carried you the season.
We did that. We've done that more than one time.
True. Well, and maybe he'll turn out to be a bust. I don't think he will. I'm excited for what is it? October the 4th, San Francisco at Denver. That's going to be fun. Actually, they're playing in Levi, Santa Clara. So the Bo Nix crew with Jalen Waddle on the Broncos team versus the high-powered 49ers offense and the defense that they put together. They brought back Dre. I mean, that's going to be serious. That's going to be a defense that's going to be. Let's just stop everybody.
That's right, Packers fans. Go Pack, go brothers in the chat. That's what I'm talking about.
TQ, come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't she's gonna start making her Twitter.
Don't get a live stream with me watching the game. I can't. Like, I get way too.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we actually, during a live stream on the Beans and Weenie show, we actually tuned into your X feed and we were reading your tweets on a live stream, and it was freaking hilarious.
Well, you don't even have to have the game on. I mean, you already know. If I'm sitting there tweeting, literally play damn for play.
Yeah. We got Michelle My Bell in here. Blunt Ninja. Are you? Yep. You're in here. We're talking football. So everybody throw in the chat. Who's your favorite NFL team, or do you have an NFL team that you like to follow, or do you even care about it? Let us know.
Eric follows me.
Eric knows. Eric knows how that works.
Oh.
We were actually going to make it a contest. How your tweets lined up with the game, and if you would say certain words maybe even make it a drinking game. That would have been good. So, but all right.
We used to do that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you going to make it to any games this year in person?
No, this year's got. I have to focus. So every drop of everything I got, fortunately,
Yeah.
is going into the store. So right now, I'm just gonna forego that. Plus, I have to make other plans because they have those stupid ass flock cameras in Wisconsin now, so I can't take my vehicles to Wisconsin. I have to plan better.
I hear you. They need to cut them damn
Yeah.
things down. That's a whole different topic. Spanky.
Yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, that's one of the reasons why is I have to shuck out money for rental vehicles and stuff. So it's a little bit tougher when it comes for that. So I would love to if not this year. I'm gonna try next year, but not this time.
I hear you. Are you going to get to any games, Brett, if they come near you, or just go see a game? I mean, because you're in driving distance. Philadelphia is not far.
I know my son. He's a Steelers fan. He's always been talking about when they play, which they ain't gonna play. They ain't playing this year, but hopefully next year.
Yep.
We get to play the Steelers and stuff, and hopefully it's in Pittsburgh.
Sweet. You could head over there. That's not too far. They're not even. They are playing the Giants, and Jersey's. It's a hike, but it's not that far. You could make it up to the Meadowlands. Watch them play this year. Of course, it'll be cold.
Fuck New York. I ain't going to New York.
Well, but you don't have to go to New York because it's in New Jersey. I mean, you can see New York from the New York. The New York Giants don't even like New York. I mean, that's why they play in New Jersey. That's why the Jets play there. DC. That's true. You got no. Washington's going to be in Gay Bay.
I won't go to Arlington when we play the Cowboys, and I won't go there. I would go to the Texans Stadium. I will not go to Arlington.
Jerryland, I've been there, and it's a freaking circus. I like Arrowhead Stadium better, and I'm excited about the new stadium the Chiefs are going to get. It's going to be about 3 or 4 years off, but they're building a new covered stadium in Kansas City, Kansas, because the Chiefs are no longer going to be located in Kansas City, Missouri. So that ought to be fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, dome stadiums are for the weak.
Wait till they try to put a cover on Lambeau. That's coming. It is.
Oh, no way. It's called the frozen tundra. Why the hell would they cover it?
Somebody's going to try. You watch.
They've tried. They've tried. It was a petition. The city of Green Bay petitioned against it. It was already in works, and the people were like, "You do that, and we're gonna have a whole problem," because they're funded 100% by the city. Right. So there's a lot of voting going on. That's one of the reasons why I have a lot of respect for them, because they do listen or whatever. But that was a really big topic. It's been a topic more than one time, and it caused some really serious anger issues.
Right. Well, let's see here.
The Bills, because they don't like to clean their stadium, so they should get a dome. But
now they've got so they got the new, what is it, high mark or watermark or low mark stadium that they built right across from the original stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it turns out that stadium is not the best place for people to play football. The screens, the scoreboard are too small. You can't see them from every area, and the lighting is terrible. It's kind of funny what they did. Caremark I don't know what the stadium's called, but anyway, let's see here.
I miss old Candlestick.
Yeah, and where they had Jimmy Hoffa buried out there. I thought they should have saved that stadium.
I know when they was tearing it down, there's auction, I guess, like pieces of brick and stuff.
Right.
For souvenirs and shit.
Shoot, man. I want to get, when they tear down, because they're going to tear down Arrowhead Stadium once the Chiefs leave, I want to get some of the seats. I'm going to get a row of seats. And I'm going to put them in the studio. That would be cool. I would take that. Let's see here. Hang on here. Yeah, there's that.
You can't have Lambo seats because they're benches. We don't have regular seats, which is
Right.
still my favorite thing. I love it. Everyone's like, it's so what I was like, dude, just get a cushion and sit down. I'd rather have that than have to be squeezed in between people.
Well, and the season ticket holders take their little chair backs that bolt to the benches and they put them out and leave them out there all season. It's kind of wild. It's like college football. It's kind of fun.
How old is Lambeau?
That's a good question.
What'd you say?
How old is that stadium?
Wow, you asking hard questions. Well, it wasn't called Lambeau. It was called City Field or something like that when it started or something. I can't remember exactly. So I don't know I don't remember when it changed hands. But the Packers also weren't the Green Bay Packers. So
I mean that's an old ass stadium too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm gonna God, I want to say I can't even give a thing. I don't want to say something crazy and it not be true, but it's a very old stadium. It's
I remember when I was younger. I remember people talking about Lambeau Field and stuff. So
yeah, they changed a couple of times, but because God, now I can't remember what they were called, but the stadium was called City Field or something like that. I don't remember, but
yeah.
Well, but it's been around a long time, obviously. Curly Lambeau, I mean, them guys, those are the initial staples of the NFL. I mean, we won Super Bowls before they were called Super Bowls type of shit, like first couple and the first couple.
Right.
Yeah, I know a little bit here and there. I mean, it's just like I have pictures of the whole stadium. The stadium's gorgeous. I mean, I've been to a couple. Lambeau's just one of my favorite ones to go to. It's amazing.
Right. Well, just to let you know, it's actually been around since '57, and the original City Stadium still exists. It's like Green Bay East High School where they first started playing back in 1920, and I think they've actually preserved it. I don't think anybody plays on the field anymore, but the original where Calhoun and Lambeau started the team. Yeah. And I believe, let's see here, if I can pull this out of DuckDuckGo.
I like when people ask where the Packers came from. I was like, well, it's literally a cheese packing plant. I mean, that started pretty much everything. So.
Well, they could have been the fishmongers. I mean, because there's a lot of fishing that goes on up there. No,
cheese is cheese is. Wisconsin is
is known as the dairy land, but
dairy state cheese. When you walk, you smell it the minute you cross over the border into Wisconsin. You smell the cheese curds.
Oh hell yeah! That was I used to have to travel through Wisconsin. And I spent a lot of time in Milwaukee, Madison, and up in the. I had to get to the UP, going through Door County. Yeah. On up in there. And my favorite thing to do, and I used to take my kids with me, as soon as we crossed from Illinois into Wisconsin, there would be these cheese stands. They're like old gas stations that people were just selling cheese out of. And they had this one just right outside of Madison, and it was like a 60-foot tall mouse. And it was called like Cheese Heaven or some crap, but we would stop in there. The fried cheese curds were to die for. So I recommend if you go to Wisconsin, try the cheese products, fried, raw, whatever. They're freaking amazing. Constipation.
If you go to a gas station, my only recommendation is because as soon as we crossed over, it didn't matter. As soon as I go to Wisconsin. Yeah, I go to a quick trip and I get cheese curds, and they're on the counter and they're squeaky little cheese curds, and you have to get them. And that's just, but they have, I buy Wisconsin cheese down here. It's literally in the stores down here. That's how much they're serious about it.
Well, it's good cheese. They know what they're doing up there, them dairy farmers.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
Their judicial system's bullshit, but their football's good and their cheese is good.
their politics suck, but other than that, we're talking football tonight. Screw the politics. So what is what's going on over there in West Virginia? What do you got? You got the damn pepperoni rolls or whatever the hell
Yep.
those things are. You need to
Yeah.
send some of those with the moonshine. Because you can't get those down here in Oklahoma. It just doesn't. Nobody likes
That's
it.
wild because it's for something that damn simple. I'm surprised other states don't have them.
Well, okay. Have you ever had a Runza sandwich?
A what?
Runza, Runza,
A what?
not the runs. Runza sandwich. It's like a pot. It's delicious. It's amazing. They have fast food restaurants now up in the Midwest. They've got them up in Iowa. There's some in Illinois and Wisconsin. But it's just like pastry dough stuffed with meat and cheese. It's a German hamburger. It's actually from Bierox. I make homemade Bierox, which are great. But it's like cabbage and ground beef and spices, and you get cheese in there. And it's delicious. It's heaven. So, we got things over here you ain't got over there, and you ain't tried them, and so you don't know how good they are, son. Just saying. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I mean, both of those sound like meat rolled in bread, whether it be pepperoni or hamburger, but they have cheese and they both sound good. So,
but they taste amazing, especially late at night, early in the morning after a long night, or if you're traveling on the road, you buy a sack of them damn things. And I've had the pepperoni rolls. They're freaking awesome. Ooh, Stromboli. Yeah, that's good too. All right, so nobody's going to travel to any games. Maybe next year if they come out. I'm not going to get a chance to go to Arrowhead Stadium or any other games. I won't go to Jerryland down in Arlington. There's just no reason. So, as we talk about the season, I know everybody has a voice that when they hear that voice, they know it's the NFL. Do you have a favorite commentator, color commentator, past, present, whatever?
no, but I have a lot that I hate.
Okay. Well, let's go through the top. Okay. So the Bleacher Report came out with a top 10. Let's just, we'll just go through the top 10 real quick. So number 10 is not going to be in a broadcast booth anytime in probably the next 5 to 10 years, depending on what his sentence is. Tony Romo. They're ranking Tony Romo.
I knew it was him. You know what? I actually liked him as a commentator. I ain't gonna lie. For a while, he was actually decent. I feel like he wasn't biased specifically. He wasn't terrible anyways. Not to me, but
I couldn't stand him. Brett.
yeah, he did himself in.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Brett, Tony Romo, yay or nay?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, number 9, they've got Joe Buck listed as the number 9 commentator. They say, love him or hate him, Joe Buck's voice is synonymous with NFL football.
It is,
I know.
and I mute it every time it's on.
Exactly.
I can't stand him.
I don't, you know what? I don't equate Joe Buck's voice to football. I equate it to baseball. Because
No.
he's just he's terribly in love with the St. Louis Cardinals because that's where his dad was a commentator for the
He's
Cardinals.
terribly in love with Troy Aikman is what he is, and that's all they do up there is kiss and make out the whole time they're in that fucking booth.
Hey, Troy is a good color specialist.
Boo, boo, hell
No.
no. Get him out of there too. Fuck you, no.
Troy, and as a matter of fact, Troy Aikman comes in at number 8 because they're married, Troy and Joe, and they're going to be on Monday Night ESPN because they're trying to resurrect the Monday Night Football brand.
Swearing them. I don't like. I switch it. I'll deal with the lag before I'll listen to them.
What about you, Brett?
Oh,
Nah? Non-committal either way.
I mean, it's a certain like I like Randy Moss when he gets on it. Sometimes when he,
Yeah.
you know,
I like.
there's another guy. I'm trying to remember what the damn name was.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go through the list. Ian Eagle. Do you even know who Ian Eagle is?
Uh-uh.
All right.
That's the name sounds familiar, but I can't place the voice with that.
He's got a deep resonating voice. He's kind of like it's kind of like a Pat Summerall voice, but he's a second tier broadcaster. He doesn't ever get any of the evening games or the good games. He's usually on, the second chance games, anything the Cowboys are playing, or maybe Cleveland Browns. Going up against somebody. He's great. He does college football too. I love listening to him with college football. The man himself, the tight end, the wide receiver from the Bengals, Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Some just irritate me to beyond because they're not even. Sometimes they just don't, the things they talk about, or they focus like uber focus on certain things that I'm just like, shut up, like, all right already.
Well, I can
I
understand.
got one for y'all.
All right, who?
Madden.
All-time favorite. Howard Cosell and John Madden. Those are my all-time favorites. I'm just going through the list of the top 10 here. Chris Collinsworth turned off a lot of people who were not Kansas City Chiefs fans because he just foamed at the mouth with love for all things Pat Mahomes. He's like, what can Pat Mahomes not do? He's going to make a chocolate shake and score a touchdown. I love Pat Mahomes. So I can understand why people are kind of turned off by Collinsworth.
Well, because you're a commentator, you're not supposed, and a lot of them do that.
Yeah.
The ones that kill me are the ones that are obviously haters of the games, the actual teams that are playing. There's a lot of them that hate. It depends on who they're playing. I get that,
Right.
but don't show your damn bias so much. Like, come on, you commentating, be for real.
Yeah. Well, and that, I mean, you go back and you look at what Howard Cosell and you look at what John Madden did and even Pat Summerall, they didn't insert themselves into the game telling you what their preferences were. They just told you both sides of the game, and they made it very entertaining. What? Boom. What happens when you run over the goal line? It's a touchdown. 7 points. You score. You get to kick a field goal or score for 2 points, but there you go. It's a touch. Boom. You do it on this end or you do it on that end. And I love John Madden. He could paint a picture.
The one thing he used to piss me off doing all the time, though?
What?
Is writing on a damn screen.
The telestrator. He invented it. That was perfect. It's like, boom, here's an X and here's no. Watch this. And there's like 3 lines. Nobody can see what's going on in the play.
It looks like a damn Etch-a-Sketch or something.
Yes, that's what's fantastic. I don't think anybody really understands how to work the telestrator anymore, because if they did, they would do it with the fervor that John Madden did it with. You'd throw in those wonderful descriptive adjectives, boom, pow, smash, and it would make the game more exciting in my mind. So... all right. Look at this. We got a lot of people in here. Hey, welcome in there, Daniel Cook. Hey, Just Hoffmeister. Welcome in. Yeah.
Hey, that's another Packers fan. That's what I'm talking about. Go, Pack, go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Cheesehead, blah, blah, blah. Lou Roxon.
I don't think we played the Cheeseheads this year.
Nope.
Not on
Trust me, I looked.
There you go.
Because we gotta get you, damn it. This is enough of this bullshit. I've had enough of getting our butt kicked by them, either because the last one I thought we had them and then we lost that one. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for my shot one of these years.
It'll come around. All right. So to round this out, we got Al Michaels. I like Al Michaels. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think?
I don't have a thought either way. Like, I don't hate him or love him, one of the two, but
yeah. Well,
he gets a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and he jumped ship because he's no longer doing any of the mainstream. He's over at Amazon Prime. doing the Thursday night games with Kirk Herbstreit, who I think he's kind of Madden-esque if you listen to his color commentary. And he does know how to use a telestrator, which is kind of fun.
I like listening to the Packers radio stream.
Yeah,
It's actually really entertaining.
I like a lot of the games. I like listening to the local folks, like the Chiefs. Our local announcer, he's much better than watching the whoever. Yeah, exactly. You know, Troy Aikman and Bingo Head. All right, Jim Nantz, iconic voice, but he announces everything. He does the Tiddlywinks contest and the Olympics, and I don't know. He's not really into the football thing. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, well, I don't hate him, so I mean.
Yeah. Well, he's number 4. Number 3, Kevin Harlan. I have never heard. Yeah, I've never heard of Kevin. Have you heard of Kevin?
I have, but number 3.
Number 3, according to Bleacher Report.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I didn't hear that. I don't listen to anything they say, but
true.
Well, I mean, they do comment. See, I just don't. I really only know the ones that call. I'll be honest. I don't watch all the games. I watch only ones I'm interested in. All Packers games.
Right.
And a lot of times that's Joe Buck and his wife. So
his wife Troy.
His wife Troy.
There you go.
So yeah.
Does it tell you what stations are affiliated with or anything, or?
No, I can just tell you. Okay, so like Tony Homo was CBS until he got canned, and then Jim Nantz, he runs around with the CBS because he also does the basketball.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about Kevin Harlan. Joe Buck and his wife Troy are, of course, ESPN and Monday Night Football on ABC.
I can't stand it. God, it's like nails on a chalkboard type of shit when they announce it, and it's always Joe. It's always on the best games. It's Joe Buck. I'm like, can we please? You know what though? You know what? I'm gonna give it to Joe because you know who I hated fucking worse than that.
Who?
I hope he's not on this. He better not be on this fucking list. Is Tom Brady? When they made him a fucking oh my god. Stand him. Oh my god.
You know what?
Is he really doing that still?
I think so. Fox is touting him as their A-line top. As a matter of fact, okay, so he's not on this list. Let's see. Al Michaels.
He hasn't been doing it very long.
Yeah, Al Michaels, Amazon Prime. Chris Collinsworth is NBC Sunday night. Ian Eagle is ABC. He does.
Wrong.
Yeah, and he also the New York Sports Network. You got the 2 married kids there. Tony Homo is no longer doing it. But number 2, Greg Olson, who got bumped by Tom Brady. Greg was in line to be the
That's
number.
sad.
It is because he's good. He's got knowledge.
He really was.
I like his delivery.
Yeah. I like Greg Olson. That was sad. That was just nobody. For Johnny, Gen X Johnny, wrong, negative. No. I would put Greg Olson as the GOAT before Tom Brady. I'm just gonna say that. So
as a broadcaster,
I would put Strawberry Shortcake as the GOAT before Tom Brady. So, anyways, but who was number 1?
Gen X Johnny.
Number 1.
Well, here we go. Number 1. I can't stand this guy. Mr. Mike Tirico, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Mr. I'm everywhere, every time, doing something all over the place. I just do not care for his delivery. And he's now doing Sunday night with Chris Collinsworth because Al Michaels said, I'm out here, guys. I'm going to Amazon for the money. But, Big Rick brought up a great idea, a great name, Vern Lundquist. You remember Vern? That was.
Yeah,
who was the dark-haired dude back in, I think, 90s?
Back in the 90s.
Sort of heavy set, ball-headed, sword on top. What was his name?
Let's see. I don't know. Let me go through this other list here because I've got another Bleacher Report. And they
better not be, and Booger better not be on there either, because I couldn't stand that son of a bitch either. He was the stupidest, the dumbest. He said the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Let's see. All right, Steve Sable and Rune Arlen. No, they were fantastic producers.
90s balding dark hair, huh?
Balding dark hair. Let's see.
Who did he commentate? Well, I guess it wouldn't.
I think it was. I can't remember what the hell his name was.
Man, this is going back. Myron Cope as a on Homer Radio, out of Pittsburgh. He's the one that I think actually got the terrible towel started for the Steelers. Let's see here. Mike Maycock. Tirico winds up on this list as well. I'm not a Vin Scully. Was it Vin?
Oh my God, I remember Vin Scully, but I remember him from baseball more than I do.
He was big time Dodgers until they
Yep.
And you got
very iconic voice too. Exactly. Oh, you talking about? Oh no.
Let's see, Jim Nance, Dandy Don Meredith. I loved listening to Dandy Don, even though he played for the Gay Boys, but that's when they were actually a real football team. Did you ever listen to Dandy Don Meredith?
Chris Berman.
Oh, Chris Berman.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got on my nerves too.
I don't think Chris is going to be on this list. Dandy Don would finish up. He did Monday Night Football with Frank Gifford and Howard Cosell, and at the end he would finish up singing "Turn out the lights, the party's over." That's how they would end every broadcast. But Frank Gifford, y'all remember Frank Gifford on Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back too far, aren't we? Some of these young kids don't have any idea who these announcers are. So that's
I mean, that was the good football.
Yes.
Let's be real. Like back in the day, the football was much better. The commentating was better. The football was better. Everything was better back then. So
exactly. You guys remember Marv Albert?
The Cowboys were better back then, and then they tanked it again. Yeah.
Yep, Frank was married to Kathy Lee. He's passed away. She is a widow. Frank was a heck of a color commentator. Let's see, Chris Howard Cosell. I loved him. Hate that he left us. Who else is on this list? Chris Schenkel. Don't know who Chris Schenkel is. Before my time. He called the 1958 NFL championship game. So, yeah. Oh! How about this? Your guys are old enough, you'll remember this. And it was the ABC commercial, the agony of defeat, with that skier flying off head first down the thing. You remember who said that? That's okay. You don't have to. It's Kurt Gowdy.
Oh, I know that name.
Oh, my gosh. Kurt was awesome. And then Dick Enberg, top play-by-play announcer. I like Dick. Let's see. Pat Summerall, Al Michaels, and the number
Someone clip that.
Huh? Passed away on Huda Cookby's birthday. Len Berman. He was good. And then they've got this list I trust because the number one person on this list, John Madden. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at those lists a whole lot because they're real stupid most of the time.
Well, I like to. You know what? The announcers we did, other than Greg Olson, I like listening to his delivery, and then I like listening to the local guys who are calling the game, and they get excited. They get much more excited, and they get much more colorful when they're calling the game. Like the guy that calls it for the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm surprised he doesn't have a heart attack or an aneurysm during any foot with winner losing, because he gets into it. Let's see. All right, so we already did that. You guys got any predictions about football teams this year, or maybe a player, or anyone connected to the NFL? We already know.
I only don't because I didn't watch, like, I normally watch the draft and normally watch all the, just, I haven't been on Twitter or nothing, so I don't know what the teams really brought in other than the Packers, and that's only because I went back and looked, at the in the past, but I have nothing. I have nothing until we start playing it. So,
all right. What about you, Brett? Anything off the top of your head? I mean, with all the stuff that's been moving around the parts, Mike Evans and Gabe. I mean, come on. You got a prediction?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think 49ers will at least win 14, 15 games this year, but I think we'll end up winning a Super Bowl.
You don't think so?
I think we will.
Okay. All right. I'm with you there. I'm going to we're going to do our Super Bowl, preseason Super Bowl picks before we get off here. I think, gosh, I hate to do this. I think the Titans they're going to tank. Robert Saleh, I don't know about him as a head coach. He tried it at the Jets, and he didn't really do any good there. And now he's at Tennessee, and he's got some extraordinary talent, but he couldn't develop the talent that he had in New York. So what makes this season going to be any different? I'm thinking they're not going to have a good season. And then anybody that you've seen drafted or that's a player that you think may just be a bust this year, or maybe a surprise, maybe some rookie out there that you think is going to do something great. Anybody catch your eye or interest?
Sucks because I didn't watch any of that. None of it.
Brett?
Normally I do. I've been too busy, so.
Well, you got a good excuse. I mean, you're running two businesses and working three different lines there, and you're making time to come on the show and talk football with me. So I think that's a great thing. So,
my favorite.
Yeah. Does anybody think that Mendoza is gonna get to play this year for the Las Vegas Raiders? Number 1 draft pick. No? Yeah. Going once.
I figure he'll get some play time in.
Well,
Yeah.
You think about it, they brought in Kirk Cousins. So if Kirk Cousins was a good quarterback, why is he not still with the Minnesota Vikings? I mean, wouldn't that be if he's just a backup, if he's just a journeyman now in this part of his career, because he didn't do anything in Atlanta?
Kirk Cousins sucks.
See, that's the way I feel about Stafford.
He's overrated.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot, I mean, the Vikings they suck, but Kirk Cousins was terrible.
Have you followed any of the trades or anything that's been going on in the preseason? Nothing? Zip? I mean, not even Myles Garrett getting signed by the Rams?
I didn't know that either.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm pretty heartbroken because we sent Trent McDuffie out to the Rams. I think that sucks.
I don't think he's too terrible. Sorry, go ahead.
What y'all trade for?
Let's see. Who did we get for Trent McDuffie? We picked up. I think we got draft picks for Trent, from what I'm seeing. We didn't need him. He was okay. Not too bad. Of course, Kyler Murray being signed by Minnesota. What is that about? He couldn't play when he was in Arizona.
Let them. Let them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They're my favorite to tank themselves. That's what my favorite is to.
I think that's what is going to happen. And of course, you got the big deal. You got Mike Evans, the future Pro Bowler or Hall of Famer, putting in time out in San Francisco, Gay Bay. That should be. I think that'll go a long way because I like the offense that Shanahan puts together. So I think they're going to do pretty good. Let's see who else. Nobody else really other than Kenneth Walker being signed by Kansas City. I think that was a great trade. And people, I don't even. Ooh, Malik Willis, stolen from the Green Bay Packers, is now the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I forgot about. Oh, that's the game, the Miami Dolphins game. That's why I said I mentioned that game because of that. I like Malik Willis quite a bit, actually, and I think that's going to be a fantastic game.
He was a fantastic quarterback. He stepped in, and he kept you guys with the momentum to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was but I knew after the third game he played that we would not keep him.
No.
So.
Well, he was too good. He's going to want money, and you can't pay Love all those big dollars and then slice some off for Malik.
Right.
So that's going to be.
I mean, we've done that before, but Malik. I think he even said he would stay or he wanted to or whatever. He didn't want to leave.
Right.
That's the one thing. That's why a lot of players have stayed is minus the money because some players were offered a lot to leave and they didn't.
Right.
But like Malik he can't be a backup. Malik needs to be QB1. He is that good.
Yep. So
he was not going to stay a backup. So.
Yeah. TQ said he didn't want to leave, and
he didn't.
No. I don't see the brilliance in Love being the quarterback. He's good, but I just don't see how he's going to be great, to be candid with you.
I do. I see it. The problem is that you got to take his too. He's been out a couple of times due to injury,
right,
and stuff like that. But I see it. A lot of people aren't going to say it because he's following one of the greatest. I mean, let's be real. But
Brett Favre? I mean, yeah, I agree.
No, stop it right now.
Brett is one of the greatest. Are you kidding me?
Get that out of here. Get that dude out of here. He did what he did, but I have no love for that dude. Absolutely none. He's a creeper, dude. I'm straight.
He's a gunslinger. Hey, now he's got CTE and possibly he's got Parkinson's. So leave him alone. I
don't care.
Brett Favre.
He can be all right. Let him go be in his little creeper house by his creeper self.
Oh, he's a Southern boy, and I love him. He's a good man.
If you knew some of the things he did in his personal life, you might feel differently. He did a lot of great things in his football career, but the man as a personal, no, negative.
All the stuff that he's been sued for has turned out to be false.
That's not. I don't want to get into.
All right, we won't talk about because I think I know what you're talking about because he was kind of put in bad light with some financial things and some stuff for his kids. Also, some
very with a few things.
Okay,
a few minors and all kind of stuff. So and that wasn't. The thing is that's why I've been in arguments about that. Not even arguments. It is what it is. He did great for the Green Bay Packers. He is a part of their history.
Yes.
He was a great football player, but doesn't mean you're a good person. Doesn't mean that you do good things in life because there's a lot of bad guys as football players that are amazing football players, but ain't worth a shit in real life.
Yeah. They're not good human beings.
So.
Well,
everything's allegedly, obviously, but some of these things are not. You can look this up. Wisconsin has a very public record system.
Hoff says just hung out with Chewy too much. I don't know about that. But anyway, all right. So
We'll see. I mean, he hasn't been some kind of superstar. I really think that he was overplayed in the beginning, but Green Bay Packers, let's just be real. I love them to death, but they need to get their shit together too because the problem is there's always a piece missing. There's always a piece missing.
yeah, it's Matt LaFleur's thinking. It's always missing, and he's always not on the ball. I mean, look, are you guys playing Pittsburgh? I got to look this up. You guys going to play Pittsburgh this year?
Yeah, let me see.
That's going to be great. That's going to be fun. Let's see here.
Let me see when the fuck that is. Actually, you know what? Actually, we don't, do we?
So you're not going to be facing down? Yes.
No, actually, we don't. We played them in the preseason, and then Aaron was actually disappointed because it wasn't at Lambeau because that's his last game against the Packers. It was their last game against the Packers.
Right.
We're not going to play them this year.
Okay. So it's just, preseason, and Aaron didn't even play.
Yeah.
What the hell did he resign for?
Yeah.
1 year.
I thought he's retiring.
He is the end of this season.
Who's he
He's like a
married
damn
to?
monkey. You can't get rid of it.
Brett Favre did the same shit way more times.
I want to know.
Retire. No, wait. I want to retire. No, wait. Oh, maybe I'll go to the Vikings and then get my ass whipped by the team I was trying to show off for. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, if these guys are smart, they'll play 3 or 4 years. You made your money.
No, the problem is, at that age, with that amount of money that they throw at you, you are not smart. You start thinking with the wrong head, and you do not put together a plan. There's very few people that did. Kurt Warner was very good about making money and saving money and treating football like a business. Pat Mahomes is doing the same thing. Brock Purdy is not letting it go to his head. He got that huge contract after he was Mr. Irrelevant. That's one of my appeals. That's one of the draws that I have for the 49ers. I love Brock Purdy. I would have his baby if that was possible. Of course, out in Gay Bay, I just say I'm a woman, and that's supposed to work, right? But, no.
So if Aaron can still play football, which he has proved that he can still do, why should he have to quit? I don't understand. If he wants to.
At his age, he's more likely to get injured.
Oh, well, so were the rest of these jackasses like Brett fucking Favre that should have got off the field. There's a bunch of quarterbacks that should have. You know what? And if he gets hurt, guess who it is? He did it already on the Jets. What? One play in, and then he was out the rest of the time?
Yeah.
And then came back like Superman, but then let him play. If they want to, I feel it's a nostalgia thing. Maybe he makes another run for it. I wouldn't be against it. If we're not going, I'm all on his side. I love Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean.
I think there should be an age limit. I mean, because most of these people who's retired and stuff's been in football for a long time, their damn brains look like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's why I'm podcasting now. Hey! I can't think a thought in my head. I don't know what I'm going to say next. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
Well, that's why Brady's the way he is.
Oh, Brady was a fantastic businessman, and he treated he treated football like it was a business. He's got the wealth that he can survive on. He doesn't have to be a broadcaster, but he is an attention whore. He's got to be in front of a camera. He's got to be the light of the universe for somebody somewhere.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Did you see him smack Logan Paul?
Yeah. Was that real or was that AI? I mean,
I think it was real, but I don't know if it was,
No, he paid him to slap him. There's no way Logan Paul for free. That wasn't for free. Tom Brady paid for that slap.
You know what? Tom Brady's pretty big superstar. Get Logan Paul a little bit bigger audience if he let Tom Brady slap him. So maybe no money was exchanged. But
I don't know. But it wasn't legit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Tom Brady because Tom Brady's a bitch. So I don't like that dude. I can't.
That's the only reason I think it was fake because look, I don't like Logan Paul. I don't like none of the
I don't
Paul
like
guys. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna let someone sit there and bitch smack me.
Exactly.
Is there a money? Is there a price tag on that? Someone give you a little bit of cash? You don't let them slap you?
That's probably what it is. Probably what it's got to be. Hellcat, be careful out there in the hood with the dogs. Man, that's not a good place to be. All right, so Brett, favorite player all time was Joe Montana, right? Crazy? Who? Okay.
My favorite players of all time.
Favorite
I'm
one.
gonna tell you. I mean, one of the very first players that come to my mind always is like Reggie White.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like because I mean, absolute. But he's not the only one. But his name always is right there when I think about players on the team. We've had some fantastic guys, but the guys that really put in the work and really cared about the game.
Yep.
When one of those guys was Reggie White.
Nice. Hofster says Reggie White all day long. Brett, besides Joe Montana, you got another one?
Jerry Rice.
He's pretty badass too.
He was. I would have gone with Randy Moss. He is pretty badass too.
He's a badass, but
yeah,
he like Jerry Rice said, he's not the best because he don't have these.
Yeah,
I like to watch Jerry Rice. He was very. It was just a great football. It was just great football back then. It was just great. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna freak you out here because I got a couple of them I'm gonna throw out here. So my the person that I like to model my playing style around, Mike Singletary, Chicago Bears.
The 85 Bears were the Bears.
Yeah.
That was the best team that team has ever fucking had.
Well, him and Dick Butkus, I got to go back there. But nobody mentions anymore. Back in the heyday, back when these real teams played football, Lynn Swann was an amazing wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You remember Lynn Swann? You don't. You got to go out there and look on YouTube. Look at some of these catches that he made. Man, one-handed before one-handed was a thing. And they didn't have those damn gloves that you get now that has the fucking stick-em all over it. So you just put your hand out and the ball just kind of like a magnet comes to it and sticks. These guys played with finesse and they played with skill.
Exactly.
Lynn Swann was amazing. And between those two, and for running back, Larry Zonka. Do you know who Larry Zonka is? Fullback for the Miami Dolphins. Here's a trivia question for you.
I don't know anything about the Dolphins.
You know nothing about the
I mean, not like that. Like I know Warren Moon. Like Warren Moon's one of my also all-time favorites. I like
Dan
that guy.
Marino.
Yep, Dan Marino.
But
well,
Marino, yep, another amazing quarterback that never had a damn Super Bowl, not one.
Well, quarterback maybe, but the team did win. So don't be giving it away, Big Rick. Who is the only NFL team that went undefeated and are world champions of the NFL? You know that team?
Probably should.
This is a big
undefeated all year round.
Undefeated, no losses all the way through the Super Bowl.
When did this happen?
It happened sometime during the NFL. It's been around. I mean, the NFL's been around since what, 1911, 1910? Come on.
Even earlier than that, no?
They weren't really NFL teams. It was like, something.
Well, yeah, everything changed it, but.
Right. Big Rick already knows.
Oh, the Dolphins.
Yep, 1972. The perfect team that had the most incredible roster of players on it. And these are like no-name rosters. I mean, Nick Buoniconti, he was just an animal. He was a linebacker on the defense. The no-name defense, 1972. They went 17-0. and won.
Well,
the
they
Super
weren't
Bowl.
17-0 because they didn't play 17 games.
Yeah, they played 17 all the way
No.
through the Super Bowl, 17-0.
The playoffs, but the regular season wasn't 17. Now it is. It wasn't then.
Well, now, yeah, and that's where everybody gets all whiny and complaining because now we got 32 teams and they're playing 18 games in the regular season. So you can't really compare that to what the Miami Dolphins were doing back then when they only played 14 regular season games and then they had the playoffs. No, I think that brings me to the question, do you think any one of the teams in the last 10 years that have been fielded in the NFL could go back and play the 85 Bears or the 64 Green Bay Packers?
Do you know how big those guys were?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just one or two big guys. It was the whole fucking team were giants. And one thing I would I tell people to go look when they say, well, these guys are big too. I said, okay, back then they didn't even have as much padding and they were just as big with these guys with padding these days. They were huge.
You know, there's an old pitcher. I can't remember what the guy's name is, but I think he played for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Back in the, I think, 70s. But it showed him like with his damn teeth knocked out and stuff.
Mean Joe Green.
Now, you don't see that nowadays.
No.
They
you can't touch them.
They get a hang down. They want to have to take off for a week.
Well, exactly.
Yes. Well, that was Jim McMahon too in '85. He liked to do that. He liked to sit out for a hangnail or two. But the most of the guys, they took hits. They plowed through people, but you can't even do that anymore. And it's not because the guys don't want to. There's a lot of dogs that are still in the NFL, but the NFL does not allow them to be dogs. And if they're dogs, then they get flags thrown from every direction at their face. So
no, I do think that the players nowadays, they're more fit, cardio, all that stuff.
True.
I think, but I think the older guys can take the pain more.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting watching old school football playing against modern football.
I would love to see if we could bring back the 70s Cowboys and let them play against today's Cowboys.
Okay, that's like Gen X against Gen Alpha.
Yes.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah. I'd be crying. That hit me. That hurts. Oh my gosh. You think about it. The Broncos of the 70s and 80s, the Orange Crush defense, Minnesota Vikings and the Purple People Eaters defense, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Iron Curtain defense. These men were mean. And it's funny you mentioned about the guy is Steeler, Mean Joe Green, would take out his teeth. But you know who else got his teeth knocked out? Who's an announcer on Fox Sunday Morning Football? Who's balding and was quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You remember? You know who that is? Anybody know? A little trivia. Blonde haired, makes fun of everybody. Lives in Oklahoma, in between Oklahoma and Texas, down there on.
Are you talking about? Oh God.
Yeah, that's who I'm. That's who I'm talking.
Anyways, I see the face. I can't. It's right there, but it's just stuck. It's just gonna stay where it is because you asked me the question.
He played for the Steelers.
Paid for the Steelers entire career. Huh?
Bradshaw?
Yes, Terry.
Yes.
From Louisiana.
As soon as he said balding old guy, I was like, fucking, I don't like that guy either. I don't like him either.
Terry's a great guy. Terry's a lot of fun. He's a party animal.
I like Howie Long. That's who I like.
I like Howie Long as a player. Howie Long was one of those. He was a dog. He'd
he
punch you in the face and spit on you and tell you to get up, rookie, and keep going. But not a lot of people know it. But Terry Bradshaw is missing his two front teeth. They were knocked out playing football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And
All they had was that one bar. They didn't have the whole cage like they do now. They only had a couple bars then.
well, you could choose. You actually had a choice. Okay, you didn't have the
Really?
full face mask. You could get the two going across, or just the one. Now, quarterbacks only like to have the one bar going across. If you played on defense, you'd have the two. But it was easy because you could gouge out people's eyes. You could stick your finger through the ear hole and puncture their ear. I mean, there's a lot of things you could. That's when football was real football. And
it was hard to watch sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like I have watched a lot of old games, and I mean I've watched football since I was very young. My dad watched every single football game. He was a Packers fan, but if football was on, it was on. It didn't matter all day, every day, whatever. But back then, you could hear it. You could hear it. Saw more than one time bones being crunched on because they were trying to smear the you know what, and they were really gonna get.
Oh,
Yep.
No, the internet. Oh, must be a storm down there in the south part of Texas. And she was about ready to say that's when they knock the shit out of you and smear there. Oh, are you back?
What happened?
I don't know. Internet was, they didn't like what you were saying. So they said, crazy, you have to go into timeout for just a second.
In the Matrix.
Yeah. But I kind of finished your thought about smearing, the shit out of people and just wiping them out. Your goal back then when you played was to get people out of the game. If you had a running back that was just running all over, you tried to hurt him such that he couldn't come back and play. I mean, that was a goal.
And I didn't like that stuff. I ain't gonna lie. That shit, I don't like the dirty play and stuff like that. And there's a lot of teams that play that today, to these days, still have dirty ass players.
Speaking of that, who y'all think the dirtiest team is?
Ooh, that's a good
The
question.
Detroit Lions.
No.
I get the Saints.
You think the Saints? I think the Saints were back when Peyton was coaching them. When Sean Payton was down there.
Or do you remember that when they put the hit out on the 49er players and stuff?
Yeah, the bounties. He would put bounties, for the defense. He'd pay them money if they get out there and they hurt somebody. I think, though, in my opinion, I think the dirtiest team in the NFL right now, there's probably a toss-up. It's between the Atlanta Falcons, okay, and I think the Los Angeles Rams. Those are my picks.
Ooh, I'm going to have to put the Seahawks in there. Or actually the Eagles.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah,
Philly.
I just like but there's so many players scattered throughout, but the Lions, I'm sorry, they do. Not necessarily to everybody, but when the Lions play us, for whatever damn reason, they try to absolutely stomp us into the ground. Yeah. They're so upset and they're dirty. They're dirty. I don't care what anybody says, but the damn Eagles and some of these players are really out of hand with it, and they don't. It's like they don't care. Like they're not even trying to hide it.
Right.
That one. Do you remember that one guy? What was his name? The Detroit Lion, the really big dude. His last name was S-U-H, right?
Yeah. No, Ndamukong Suh. Yeah.
I can't. He's dirty.
He's dirty. He was horrendously dirty. And there's been a lot of guys that have come through with that kind of, Ndamukong Suh, who come through with that kind of mentality. And they don't last very long in the league.
He's still here, ain't he?
No.
Who does he play for now?
He's not playing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure. But he got passed all over the damn league.
You get these players like if there's like a pile up, you'll see this other player come by and like step on another player's hand or back of their heel and stuff just to try to hurt them.
Yeah.
Blatantly, just like, come on, dude. Sugg did that many times. And that dude was too big to be playing like that, dude. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
What was that movie that Sandra Bullock was in where they adopted that black, not adopting, but they took in a black guy. He played football.
Oh, yeah, Blindside. Yeah, Michael Orr. Yeah, and
That dude was a beast.
he was a beast, and he went a little off the reservation and started accusing people of things. No, I was actually in Memphis when he was going to high school, when they adopted him or whatever. They didn't really adopt him, but they helped him out, and he did go to the Christian school, Briarcrest Christian Academy, and they helped him out a lot, and he had a great career. He was tough. He was tough. And Ndamukong Suh, I think his last year in the NFL was 2022 with the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. Yep.
I could have swore he was there not last year, not last season, but the season before last.
I'm seeing no stats or anything past.
That's crazy. Good, because he shouldn't have been there. Yeah. He should have been gone long before that. But he's not the only one. Right. But
well. When you talk about being dirty, I can understand that because he played for the Lions. That's where he spent most of his.
Right, that's exactly where it came from. He is, and so is their damn coach, the guy that you like so much. He's a dirty son of a bitch too. He is. You know he is.
I don't know that he is.
Yes, he is. I've watched him. He's dirty. He's dirty. I want to kick his ass.
Oh, I don't know about that, but anyway. All right, we've had enough fun, but before we go, you guys got to put together your Super Bowl 2027 picks. Right now, preseason, I'm going to hold you to them, and you may get a T-shirt out of this from me. Who do you think is going to be playing in the Super Bowl? Who's going to make it all the way? I don't want a winner. I just want the two teams who are going to get that far.
I have 49ers in Baltimore.
49ers in Baltimore for Brett.
I mean, Packers is always going to be one of them. And, I'm just going to say, hope the Packers and the Steelers make it to the Super Bowl. I'd sure love to see that one happen.
Who are you going to root for? You're in love with Aaron. Good Lord.
Nah, that don't matter. That don't matter. I would love to kick the Steelers' ass again because, that's the last time we won a Super Bowl, of course, was against the Steelers.
Right. I can understand that. Okay.
It's sad because I don't know much. I haven't watched a lot to say whatever, but that's the thing. I have a list. If the Packers are out, then this is who's next, and then who's next. I hate to tell you, but the Chiefs and the 49ers are not on that list.
They should be because that's who it's going to be this year. I'm calling
it. Won't be the Lions or the Vikings or the Cowboys or the
49ers. Man, the 49ers, they climbed a momentous mountain last year. Half the team was out injured. They only got some of their starters back halfway through the season. They were able to make it to the NFC Championship game. If they would have beat... Well, I'm just saying. And the Kansas City Chiefs, we had Super Bowl fever. We were tired. We needed a chance to rest. So it's a good thing we didn't go very far last year. But this year, bank on it. Chiefs, 49ers, and I'm not going to say who's going to win yet. But anyway. That's all I got. You guys got anything? Any parting shots, comments? What do you think? Did you have fun?
I had a good time.
That's great. I love talking about football. You know me. I'm waiting.
We're gonna have to get together, Brett. We're gonna have to light up her Twitter feed on a day that Green Bay's playing somebody. We'll just get it here surreptitiously. We'll come online, and I'll just put like I do with the comments here because that's what we did last year. Me and Spanky, and I put her Twitter feed up on the. Just like this, like you see it on the screen today, and it was hilarious. It was freaking funny.
We got to make her a song.
There you go. Yeah, for the cheap write her a song. Brett's a songwriter. If
do
you
it.
Yeah, write her a cheesehead song. Kansas City and Washington.
You can make a song out of my tweets. I swear it would be hilarious. Probably.
Yeah, but what do you say for all those emojis and the skull and crossbones and the cheese wheels and all that stuff? I don't know.
Well, and then when I try to break my keyboard when we pile drive a 59 yard field goal, and then I put like all the the letters of the alphabet. That's just because I get excited and I be banging on my keyboard and then I just hit send.
And it's all capitals, gibberish, whole bunch of emojis. Let's see. Okay, so Hellcat, she says Buffalo and Los Angeles.
And then Buffalo's gonna do what? Because they like losing Super Bowls.
It's gonna be a Scott. What's that kid's name? Oh my Lord, the curse, the kicker that blew it every single time, and the 3 times that they went. That's hilarious.
You know what? Yeah. Let's talk. Who's the loyalist fan base in the NFL?
I'm gonna say there's a ton.
Or who do you think it is?
I'm gonna say there's a tie.
In your opinion,
because Chiefs Kingdom is pretty strong. We are pretty rabid about our Chiefs because for the longest time, our Chiefs sucked. It was at the very beginning when the franchise started, and then now that we've got Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. But
I like it.
The Cowboys, or not the Cowboys, the Packers. That's a loyal fan base.
We're everywhere. I mean, let's just be real.
Exactly.
Every fucking where.
And I think the most misguided fan base, Buffalo Bills. The Bills Mafia.
No, they're the loyalists. They just keep going. They're nuts.
Yeah, they
just keep going.
I'm gonna Google and see what it says.
I'm just saying, Bills fans have been put through some shit, and they still follow them fuckers everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, the Packers too. But see, and I'll never not Cowboys fans because they bandwagoned the shit out of them, and they just followed them, and now they don't like them no more because all of a sudden they ain't the greatest. They just ain't back in their era yet. If the scripting is real, eventually everybody makes their rounds.
Right, but not everybody makes their rounds because we still have 1 or 2 franchises that have never won a Super Bowl or been to a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, 2 of them are in the North because they suck. The Lions and the Vikings, they suck.
Oh, anyway. What are you Googling, Brett?
I'm just saying you guys the biggest fan base.
Oh.
Oh, that's going to be – Dallas is going to be the biggest. Dallas is going to be right up there.
How the hell can Dallas
because everybody bandwagoned them when they were America's team. Remember, America's
team? They still call them America's team.
They're not.
No, that moniker is no longer bestowed upon them. Back in the 60s and the 70s, they were America's team. That big Texas star on the side of that helmet, my gosh, that meant everything, and they had fans, but not anymore. Not since.
Yeah, all the counts are they're they're inflated at this point. It's just a matter of people that buy merchandise just to buy it.
Right.
Because Cowboys fans is one of the biggest bandwagon fan bases in the NFL, and you can't convince me otherwise.
No, and it will come around if the Cowboys do something and they actually have a winning season. You're gonna see the calls.
They'll be back.
Yeah, you're gonna see that they're back. America's team's making a comeback, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
But that's what I don't like. I don't like fans that you only hear from when they're winning. And you know what? That's one of the things I got into a whole war about, I want to say, God, I don't even remember how years ago. It was actually with the 49ers fan base. It was on Twitter because I basically was like, the only time you guys are chirping over here is when you're winning. If you're not winning, nobody's saying shit.
Yep.
And then they literally, it was a knockdown drag out between the Packers and the 49ers fan base. And these people were saying some of the most awful shit. Like a whole bunch of people got suspended. People were trying to get people met up to get their, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing this over a game and an opinion about whatever. You can say whatever you want,
Right.
It's crazy. They're just passionate.
That's one of the reasons I don't go to games really. Say if I went to see my son's, go see the Steelers with my son, I ain't wearing any 49ers shit. Ain't no way. I ain't getting fucking jumped out in the parking lot.
But that's the truth, though. That's why I don't go to Arlington. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna leave there in a fight. Because win or lose, they're just jerks. They're jerks.
They are. You're going to leave in handcuffs is what it's going to be because somebody's going to get hurt and you're going to go to jail and you're going to be calling. Yeah, you're going to have to call Spanky to come bail you out.
I'm in Arlington and I told you one of these motherfuckers was going to start with me.
Ain't that the truth?
My son went there. Him and his dad went up there. His dad's a bitch ass Cowboys fan, so they went up there. But I won't do it.
Let's see. Podfather says, "Be lucky you're not in New York City."
I couldn't deal with the attitudes and it's unwarranted is the problem. Cowboys fans have no right to act the way they act. They really don't.
No, they do not. And that's what's funny is that they act that way. It's like, and you get the ones that remember back in the 90s when Troy Aikman went back to back and they couldn't. Jimmy Johnson was a coach and they fired Jimmy and they brought in Barry Switzer.
They had Emmitt Smith.
Uh-huh.
They had great players back then. That's why I said the 85 Bears.
Yep.
If you did, but the Bears fans lay on that. You remember this? No, but that was the last time you were relevant.
Exactly.
Please stop.
And
Please
what are you doing
relax.
now to be relevant? I mean, get a new quarterback.
Now.
Yeah. No. Anyway. All right. We got to wrap this up. I got to go chase Ma around. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight and talking NFL football. We'll have to get together and do this again. And maybe if you guys would rather, because I know Crazy, your only day off is Sunday. And if there's not a game going on at that time, maybe we could do a little NFL recap and just have some fun. Brett, can you do Sundays just out of curiosity?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We might have to do it kind of in the middle of the day, in between games, or when like the Browns are playing. If that's like a
when the irrelevant teams are playing.
Exactly. When the either Falcons, the Browns, or
if the Titans are playing, we can do it because nobody gives a shit about the Titans.
Exactly. Titans in Carolina. What the hell? Nobody gives a shit. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Tuesday night, Beans and Weenie Show. We're going to have a heck of a good time. Spanky will be back in the chair. We'll have Slightly with us. And Brett, what are you doing? What are you doing for fun? Are you hanging out on any podcasts besides, here? Nothing?
Just here.
Just turning a wrench, fixing vehicles, and making moonshine.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you've got my address, so you can send some of that moonshine this way, and you got a package coming to you. And Crazy, what are you doing, young lady, besides working 16 jobs, running a store, and all other kinds of stuff? Can I say that?
Yeah, well, it's fine. Nobody knows where it's at, so I'm gonna. Well, you're gonna have a package on the way. I know you were sending me something, but I'm gonna send you some stuff, and I am going to, part of what I was talking to you about earlier about the websites. What I'm gonna spin up, is a one-page website where it's gonna have products and stuff on it. It just won't be tagging my store. So then. Because I know you wanted a way to for it to be advertised without, because unfortunately people are acted already crazy, so that's why I can't disclose the location of the store. But I'm going to spin up a page that'll have all the stuff that people can get shipped to them. So we'll have that in the future, and we'll have to talk about some different stuff to get for different things, because I can make a lot of stuff, even NFL stuff. So I mean.
As long as it doesn't, as long as we don't get hit with that trademark infringement.
Yeah.
And there's ways around that. We can do that. That'd be cool. You put a one-page landing page together, and I could link to that all day long. We can do some cool stuff with that. And
I got some new stuff too, new products and new things going on. So we all need. I mean, we need to get together. We'll talk about it when we talk about the other stuff.
That's cool. And just to put a bug in your ear, we need to go ahead and do something for our mutual Grecian God friend, because I've got the I I do all his shit for him anyway. I'm his bitch. I'll admit it. Just the way it is, and I'm okay with that for now. As long as I have his credit card number, I'm good. I'm not going to worry.
I have he might not have told you, but I already started a wholesale spreadsheet for you guys,
Yeah.
for him and you guys. So okay.
Yep.
Well, I have it partially filled out, but yeah, I mean, anyways, all of that stuff will come within time. And plus once you see what I'm going to show you with this, your brain's going to be like, "Oh my god. All right, let's go."
I'm all for doing things more inexpensively, but now I went out and I looked at the website for the provider you were telling me about, and I combed through it, and I went through the about me and all that stuff, and there's some misspellings, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it there. Maybe I'll screen capture and send it to you. You'll get a kick out of it. But
on my website, or you mean the hosting?
The hosting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like it was written in broken English and AI together, and it's kind of
well.
funny.
I can tell you that when I explain something, you can't. When you look at it, it's not. You're not gonna. It's not gonna make sense until you target what you're trying to use in there.
Right.
And once I explain to you what it's got, and because you have the technical brain, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Like it's a very cheap, inexpensive way to run stuff, and plus you have full control. So, I mean, that's why you're going to look at it, but their support is really good, actually. So,
well, see, and that I don't require a whole lot of support. You know,
you won't need it. Even I don't, and you know more about that stuff than I did. And I had a friend show me all the things I'm going to show you, and you're going to pick up way just as fast as I did because your brain works that way. And you already work with the same platform. When you see what it can do and how easy it is, the only reason I would say get your own server is because then I don't have to support it if it goes down. You just go directly to them, because if you're under my umbrella, then I have to go to them instead of you, type of stuff. But you'll see it. You're going to be pretty amazed because you're cutting your costs by a hefty amount.
A lot.
I just keep thinking about it. Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up. So,
if I could, I mean if I can cut it that much, I'll be very excited about it. All right,
Excuse me, you're a cheap date.
I'm a damn cheap date, by gosh, and nobody's ponying up, and I've got all these websites out there for people, and man, anyway, thank you, thanks for joining us tonight, and Tuesday night, Beans and Weenie Show, and I'm gonna kick it off here now. Let's just we'll end it all up, and